Greetings to the fallen. I'm your president, Mortika Lacrosse. And this video is the perhaps most likely the last video on the presidential election that I hope to do now that the presidential election is over. First things first. One being that the Democrats lost their opportunity to win the election when they didn't choose Bernie Sanders, the fake socialist, to be their candidate. Right there is where they lost the chance to win the election, when they chose crooked Hillary to be their candidate during the DNC primaries that they themselves rigged. Don't believe me? Look in the crotch bar below where I'll have a few links that talk about how Hillary and all her little buddies rigged the DNC primaries so that she would be the winner and not Bernie Sanders. I also called it, which I'll have the video in the crotch bar below of the video where I called that Bernie Sanders was going to sell all you fuckers out. Because what did he do as soon as he lost the primaries? Well, I'll tell you exactly what he did. He backed up crooked Hillary. But that's because Bernie Sanders is not an actual socialist. Never has been, never will be, and isn't. He's a social democrat, which thinks they can mix both ideas of socialism and capitalism and think it'll succeed. But the simple fact is that doesn't work, because capitalism cannot be reformed, despite what Bernie Sanders says. But the thing is the Democratic Party screwed up, because the same thing that happened to the Republican Party a few years ago when they didn't listen to their voter base, they got Trump. And now the same thing most likely is going to happen to the Democratic Party, because, excuse me, got a cold, because they didn't listen to their voter base. And the thing is the reason that Donald Trump was able to win the Republican primaries and to become the, president of the United States is because of the Electoral College, for one. So, haha, Hillary, you tried to rig the election. You rigged the DNC primary so you could be the Democratic, nominee, and then the Electoral College came back to bite you in the ass. But that's not the only thing. It's the same thing that got Obama elected, the excitement, the Occupy Wall Street people, is the Republican equivalent of that is what got Donald Trump elected, the alternative right. I'll leave some things in the crotch bar below about exactly what the alternative right is. But the thing is, that's what got him elected, is because the alternative right and the people of the Tea Party, the Republican equivalent of the Occupy Wall Street, got Trump into office, and that's how he was able to win, despite his racist, bigoted, xenophobia views. Which I'm not at all shocked. What I am shocked about is that one of my friends was... No, actually I'm not shocked about that either, that one of my friends was actually secretly alternative right. Not at all shocked that Aldous Valor has been an alt-right person the entire time. Kind of like how everybody was, knew that Dave Rubin of the Young Turks was alternative right the entire time, pretending to be a Democrat. But that's beside the point. Is now the next election, just the way that the Republicans got an authoritarian conservative, far as right as you can get as the presidential candidate, the Democratic Party is going to get far as you can left during their next election, which is not going to make them happy. But that's what they get. But all this talk about succeeding from the union now is bullshit. California, you need to quit with your shit. See, the thing is you got mad at Texas and other states when they wanted to leave the union because Obama was president. So if you were to leave the union just because Donald Trump became president, you're nothing but a fucking hypocrite. Which is no shock at all, because California has a long history of being a bunch of jackasses and hypocrites. But that's all I have to say about this issue. It's probably next election they're going to get the extreme left. They probably get it. Oh, wait. That might work. Anyways, until next time, I'm Mortika Lacrosse. Stay wicked.